Today I want to demonstrate the proper way to base coat a flat surface. I have here Anita's favorite foam brush set. Inside there's a 1/4 inch flat wash, a small and a large foam brush. And to start, I've did a little bit of the crease, and I'm going to demonstrate to you what to use. I have the 1/4 inch flat wash, and I'm gonna load with my paint, and all I do is rub from side to side in the crease. It's okay if you get it on each side. So I watered down my paint just a little bit. And I'll just rub my finger along the side so you don't get the thick blobs. Okay, now I have my 3/4 inch flat wash, and I'm going to use this to base coat my inside surface. What I like to do is water down my paint for the first layer of base coat. I fully load my brush, and I like to go long strokes from side to side. When I see my brush and my paint drag, I don't have enough water in my paint. Therefore, I always dip, tap on paper towel, and load again. Okay, now I'll leave this dry. Once your plaque is dry, I like to use the 30-40 sanding pad, and I always sand the first layer of base coat. I add light pressure. This smooths out your surface, and I take a tacky cloth and I'll wipe the dust particles. And then it's ready to apply the second base coat. Now I use long strokes again, and I keep my paint thin. I'm going to leave this dry, and then I will demonstrate my foam brush for the edges. I'm now going to demonstrate my foam brush technique, and the small one is always good to use along the edges of the creases for smaller areas, and the large one is used for bigger areas, used also for base coating along the edges. So what I do is I take my small foam brush, and I'm going to dip in water. I'm just going to squeeze in paper towel the excess water out of the brush. I do want water, but not a puddle of water. And what I do is I lightly drag my foam brush flat into my paint. And I do not overload with paint. I'm going to run along the edges of the crease, and I load every time I see that I run out. And what I'm doing is I'm just dragging my brush along the edge. Now you will have to give a second coat, just like base coating. Now what this does is that, if you can see, it prevents from the paint going into the crease and going onto your other color. Sometimes it's very frustrating when you're doing this with a flat brush, trying to apply a second color, and you're getting it onto your other paint. This brush is amazing. It prevents it from going onto your second color. I'm going to demonstrate the edge over here with the small foam brush, and I'm running along the sides and along the edge over here. Okay, and as you can see, I have no paint again on my inside crease or my first color. I'm going to demonstrate now the edge and the flat surface with my larger foam. Again, I'm going to wet this and remove excess water. I'm going to lay my foam brush flat into my paint. I'm loading lightly with paint. Okay, it leaves a smooth edge, no paint. And no paint, if you can see, along the front here, if you were to use a third color. Now I'm going to show you this section here. Just lay it flat and you're just base coating that little section. Okay, that completes my my demo for my foam brushes, and you would need to let this dry, sand the edges and this little part here, and reapply the second color.